Hey guys, so two things I want to point out at the beginning of this video. There are a bunch of lawnmower sounds outside, so please ignore that. Second of all, I have a slight cold because life is really busy right now. I just got a little bit sick from all that's been happening, so if my voice sounds weird, if I sound a bit like then that's why. Today I wanted to tell a little bit of a story of something that happened to me a couple of years ago. It was in my freshman year, and it was sort of a birthday party thing. And the first thing I want to point out is that this video is about a time I went to a fancy restaurant and I was really confused by it, but there's nothing wrong with having, I guess, money, and there's nothing wrong with not having money, so I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm so poor and everyone's all fancy and they're dumb or something. That's not how it is. Just sort of explaining a little bit of the funniness of some things I thought were really confusing. I walked into this restaurant and she was having like a sleepover thing and we were gonna go to a restaurant. We came in a limo, which I was like, whoa, I've never been in a limo before, and that was really exciting, and we were all like slightly dressed up and we were going to this fancy restaurant, and I knew it was probably gonna be fancy since we were going in a limo. But we were all, I think like 10 of us, like 14, 15-year-olds, and we are walking into the restaurant and we're all ordering food, and they have all these like appetizers that are amazing. Like, I seriously had so much appetizers I could hardly eat my like main course just because I'd never had such good food before, especially because it wasn't just like good fancy food like a really good steak or something. This was like high quality Mexican food, and I've had Mexican food before that's really good. This is Southern California. There's like a ton of like hole-in-the-wall Mexican food that's like really good, but I never had like fancy Mexican food, and it was like even the guacamole itself was like mind-blowing. But okay, so I had lots of food and the lights were all dimmed because I guess it was supposed to be all like romantic or something. But I thought that was kind of funny. The lights were so dimmed I could not see my food. It was like, I don't know what I'm eating, but it's okay. That was weird, especially because like, I guess it was supposed to be like a whole date romantic situation, and then there were a bunch of us like 14-year-olds like screaming and laughing. And I had to go to the bathroom because I drank a ton of water, because when you're at these restaurants and you have the water and they keep refilling it, and it's like, no, I drink it because I'm done, you know, like I wanted just to finish this water and then be done with it. But that didn't happen, so the water kept refilling and refilling, and so I really needed to pee, and so I got a friend and we were going to these fancy bathrooms. But you know, I never knew there would be something really fancy about a bathroom. Like, maybe the sinks would look really cool, maybe the automatic toilets were really automatic. I don't know what I was expecting. So everything looked nice and I thought, oh yeah, that's cool, like it's nice looking. I didn't know what else to expect. But then I went to go wash my hands and this lady is standing there, and I'm thinking like maybe she's waiting to wash her hands, but then she turns the water on for me and I'm like, okay, that's cool, like maybe she's just being nice. And I go to put my hands there and she takes my hands and she starts washing them for me, and I had never been so confused in my entire life. Like, I didn't want to be rude. I mean, I quickly realized that this person's job was to wash people's hands. But I was so, I don't know, like I didn't want to be rude, but I felt like I felt like, you know, I'm not offended. I don't think she's thinking I'm stupid, but part of me is like, you know, I can wash my own hands, thanks. Like, it's just kind of weird that someone's doing that for me, because I just want to like go in, pee, wash my hands, and leave when I want to. Not this line where this lady's washing my hands for me. I don't know, it felt so weird. Like, that's something you should be able to do yourself. Like, I don't want some lady in the stall with me handing me toilet paper. Like, it's like almost on the same level of weird. But then we returned, me and my friend, And I think, I don't even remember which friend it was, but I think we both at one point were like, do you remember the people who like would wash your hands for you? Oh my gosh, it's the weirdest thing. So that's my story of weird hand washing ladies. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you guys later. If you want to comment on this, saying any weird experiences you have at fancy restaurants or have had, or if you've ever had some person in your restroom wash your hands for you, and please share this video and like it if you want to, and subscribe if you want to, but only if you want to. This is not a command. Anyway, guys, bye. See you later. I don't know what this was.